Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cook running right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, Mond. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangwu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. That makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. It's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Charles leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to
gain up to about the 34-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Herbert off of play action. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of...
This is intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off around the 27. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The handoff, it's Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
On the give, this is Eckler. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
More on 2nd and 10. Herbert flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got it to Williams. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. The return is Reed. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Dive. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there.
And now here's another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he will be taken down. And a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage in your
life and what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here is Ekeler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Joseph on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 9. It's Ekeler again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.